Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Woodbine Racetrack here on closing day. It is Sunday, the 5th of December, 2021. Going to look at the 11th race from Woodbine, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Let's look at the 11th race from Woodbine, which is the Valedictory Stakes. It's a grade 3 event going for a purse of $150,000, race for 3-year-olds and upwards. We have an overflow field of 15 horses entered, but only 14 could go to the all-weather Tapeta surface. The distance of ground here of 2,400 meters, or the distance of ground of a mile and a half on the Woodbine all-weather Tapeta surface. 2,400 meters, a mile and one half in the Valedictory. And for years, this race used to be run at a mile 3/4, but I believe with COVID, they shortened the race this year. Hopefully next year goes back to the longer trip. But hopefully. My top selection here, it's a little bit too bright. My top selection here, we're going to go with the number 3 horse, War Bomber. We'll go 3, 14, 11, 6 in the superfecta. It's a very wide open race here, so I don't think any of these 4 can win. 3, 14, 11, 6 super. Top selection 3 horse, War Bomber. This 3-year-old gelded by Warfront. Norman McKnight trains this one. Daisuke Fukumoto gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 14th of November at Woodbine. A mile and eighth on Tapeta, an off 6-2 claimer. And the horse won by 3/4 length. He had a little bit of a wide post draw, but he stalked, he got the lead, he quickened up nicely, and he got the job done as your 7-2 lukewarm favorite. That was a very good run coming up north for the first time on the Tapeta. He's run locally, but not on the Tapeta, but that was a very good race. Going to the mile and a half shouldn't be a problem. He's drawn very well, has a forwardly pace, which you need to go in a mile and a half race. I think he's sitting on a very good run here today. 2 back, they ran him in the Hill Prince here in New York at Belmont. A mile and a half in the inner turf course, 23rd of October, and he finished 6th by 3 3/4 lengths there, and he just never had anything. Public sector really freaked that day. Second place finisher, never surprised. Very good horse, went next to it out. This horse just wasn't catching him. And then prior to that, the 12th of September here at Woodbine on the EP Taylor Lawn, 1 mile in the Toronto Cup. He won by 2 lengths, and he had a great starting position. He quickened up nicely. He went away with it in hand. 20-1. He an all-around good race. And then prior to that, at Woodbine, a mile on the inner turf course and claiming 25. He won by length. And, this inner turf course at Woodbine seems to be, you need to have good position. I think you have to have sit a little closer. But he closed up from nowhere from a stupidly wide post draw. Had to steady a few times, but, he still had a lot left in the tank late. That was a very good run there. He got claimed out of that run to the new connections after that. Was previously trained by Mark Cassie and owned by the Barbers. And then before that, he broke his main here very, very nicely on the EP Taylor Long, going 7/8, with, again, in hand. When he wins very, very easily. Going to the mile and a half shouldn't be a problem. He's training well. 6-1, let's use him. Don't throw out the 14 horse. There goes JoJo. A horse I think going to the mile and a half should suit him well. He's going to have to overcome the wide post draw, but I think he'd get a good trip at 12-1. We'll use him in the multi-race. And I think the 11 horse, Sir Winston, as the distances get longer, he's going to get better. He was your 2019 Belmont winner, and he's come back to the mile and a half for the first time since last September, where he ran a very disappointing race at Churchill in the dirt. But he looks like he's more of a Tapeta or a turf horse. He's going to get it today at 5-2. Another horse. It wouldn't surprise me if he gets the job done. And also, keep an eye out for the 6 horse here, who is English Conqueror. He's run some decent races. I thought his 4th in the Canadian International wasn't bad, and the 2nd in the Singspiel before that wasn't bad at all. He's another horse at a mile and a half. Wouldn't surprise me at 20-1. Definitely use him in your multi. A very wide open race here in this Valedictory. So to recap my selection for the 11th from Woodbine, it is the grade 3, 150,000 Valedictory. We're going to take the 3 horse War Bomber as a top selection. We'll go 3, 14, 11, 6 in the superfecta. We'll use all 4 of those horses in the multi-race, and tell you the truth, we're actually going to do a superfecta box here. 3, 14, 11, 6. We'll box them all up and see what happens, because if it comes out, it's going to pay very nice, even for the 20-cent increment. But 3, 14, 11, 6 for me here in the Valedictory. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5. Good luck, everybody.